So typically, I like
yeah,
to,
go for it. Talk
since
to me.
I'm running a sub push the point.
Okay.
At least to establish.
Sure.
Yeah, so I definitely peaked around that and did not put myself in a good situation to win
So,
that fight.
what I'm gonna challenge you on straight away is what you said is, oh, because I have a sub, I'm gonna play the point. The first thing is in that hill, subs can play up top, like not a problem, and cut the lanes and be annoying. The first thing you did there was you had a plan of I'm gonna go to the hill, but you had two teammates with the same plan. So I think your plan should be more flexible of I'm gonna fill in the gaps, right? What you did is you just went straight to the hill with 3 people, and then that's why you guys got killed straight away.
Yes.
15 seconds left. So right now you're cutting lanes if P1 was a goal, but right there you should have pushed through because we want to get P2 there. So right there you're a little bit hesitant. I think you had an opportunity there to get through, get active with it. Do you see how you guys have the spawns now? That was more because of them trolling than you guys actually holding spawns, I would say.
Right. So would you just, like, I guess it's always on this P2. I don't know, like, what the best route is. Like, do I hold back in this situation?
Well, we'll go for it in the private game. We'll go for it in the private game because it'll be kind of hard to explain at the moment. Nice. Good too. But it's when you get a bit active. There you go. Now you definitely get active. That's 3. You need to push that a bit further, a bit faster there, I would say. So I like you holding the back there, but like right there, you see your teammates on the point. So you're going towards the point there. You should have pushed middle there, not the point. Like your teammates had this.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like right there, your teammates had that. Like what you're doing is fine, by the way, but your teammates had this side. It just made way more sense for you to go through middle there and kind of just hold middle. Again, we'll go through in the private game, but this is not bad. Right now, again, let's get more active. Be quicker here.
Obviously, we want them to have the spawn here because we.
Yeah, exactly. So I like what you're doing, but I think again, you were the first person out. I think you could have just gone way quicker. So you actually, I can see you have an understanding. You're playing the game correctly. It's just a bit too slow at certain times. But it's not a bad like starting point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually a really good starting point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
So I should have backed off after that first kill and let my teammate kind of get in there. That way.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I think that's decent advice for yourself. Just kind of play your life a bit more, use your equipment a bit more. Even Omni movement, I would say, isn't like flowing as much as it could be. Like it's not bad to be honest. You're shooting pretty well for this lobby. You're shooting fairly well for this lobby. Good kills. You know they come through your left here. Now no one's on the stairs, so I'd maybe watch the stairs as well. Maybe use my equipment. There you go. So you see right there again. I'm cool. I know it's you're a few seconds ahead of me because of the delay, but those are things I'm noticing already. But again, it's really not bad. Right there, bad rotation. As soon as you spawn up, there's 10 seconds left. You should be going left there. But what you do, you're going for 2 seconds. Think about what you just got there. Basically no seconds, right? So this little 10-15 second rotation is just too long. Now they're on the point. Okay, good use of equipment. So now you have to go with your teammates. That's 2 people stunned right there. Okay, good use. Let's see what you do here. Let's see how you slide in. I didn't mind that, but you could have slid in a bit better. Slid sideways, been a bit more annoying, stuff like that. That's 4 down, that's 4 down. So where they're going to spawn? They're going to spawn Lambo. So look where your teammates have got and pick up the gap. So right there, your teammates have that, so you should hold middle. So again, what you're doing... Yeah. First of all, your gun is terrible for what you did, right? You're pushing up in that cart with that weapon. Right. And the second thing is middle is the only thing open. One thing I need you to do is trust your teammates more. One thing you're doing is you're going to the right spots, but your teammates are already there. And you're kind of just bulldozing your teammates' roles and just doing what you want to do, right? So as a team player, you just want to make it easy for them. Like right now, that's fine. This is fine what you're doing. Stay where you are. Like, yeah, what you're doing right there is you were fine and you started panicking. You started watching the other way. Like they could only come through that side because your teammate spawned Lambo. If you saw the minimap, your teammate spawned Lambo, so they couldn't pinch you there. Again, your teammate's holding that. I'd watch behind me. Yep. You see? So it's just like looking at the minimap and saying, right, my teammate's got that. My teammate's got that. Let me trust him. If he dies, then I'll turn around. Good kill. This guy on the point, now this guy their side. So look at the map, you know there's 2 on the point. Let's see what you do. There's 2 on the point, you're behind them. That's unlucky, you just didn't reload earlier, that's fine.
Yeah, but I'm definitely seeing right off the bat, I need to pay more attention, especially solo queuing to my teammates.
100%.
Because that's where I'm seeing, like, what I'm missing is I'm not filling the gaps.
Yeah, no, I agree. Even right now, 15 seconds left, we don't really want to be on this side, right? Because think about it, what you're doing is giving yourself a higher chance of spawning on the bad side. So do you see again, you got the good spawns? That's more because they haven't rotated. Now you're by yourself, now this is where you hold the back. When you have full control, you don't need to hold the back. But right now, because you're by yourself, I don't mind you holding the back here because you're just hard blocking the back. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I don't mind you playing the back here, playing your life. Now your teammates got the point. Now we pinch again. So one thing I want you to be a little bit more aware on is when to push, when to hold. That's not an easy skill. We're going to go through it together. Again, that was a poor play just because you were weak. You went out of the open. You kind of let him shoulder you. So just a few small things we definitely have to work on. Right now, I'll go through the middle lobby. That's 2 down. Look at the mini-map. Look at the kill feed. Okay, cool. So now we're going to pinch them. There's a guy on the right. We know he's on the right. We know he's on the right. Yep, again, you just walked in without looking at the mini-map. Now they're coming through the front. I don't mind you, but I do not mind you pushing this out at all. Especially with 20 seconds left. I like this play, to be honest with you. Just push that out. Push that out. That's absolutely fine. Now we start pushing through, so give them bad spawns. There you go. So right now they're spawning at the back of P2. I need you to be okay with that and just start rotating. Like, you've actually made a really good play here and spawned them back. Now think about what they're going to do. They're going to wrap all the way around. So you know this outer hedges? You know the outer hedges on the new hill? Like, on that new hill, the outer hedges? That's where they're going to come from, the far right. They're going to come from your far right now. Now your teammates are there, so go up top, go up top. So right now, you see how far back you are? You're just missing the map, though. Like, you're playing all the way at the back. You're missing the cutting of the rotation. You're just kind of catching them at the back of the spawn. Like right now, again, they're not going to be behind you. They're going to come through middle because they're rotating from the old hill. Does that make sense? Like what you're doing is you rotated really early and then you're trying to hold the back, but they possibly can't be there. Look where you spawn now. You know where you just spawned now? That little gate, that's what you should have been watching. And if not that, then middle, if that makes sense. Right now, again, trophy should be down, just chilling for a little bit, using equipment. Fantastic 3. You know where they're coming from. This is fine. Let your teammates bump hill. Unlucky there. So if you got that fourth, all I wanted you to do there was push up and keep them trapped in their spawn. That was fine. But look who you're spawning now. We're going to call this hedges, right? Hedges is what I wanted you to watch on that P2 to P3 rotation.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Because then they're going to come through there. But what you did is you stood at the back of the spawn, but they couldn't come through there because they spawned at the back of P2. Yeah? Let's get early rotation. Let's get early rotation. Exactly. You were playing in a very safe spot, but there was no... Yeah, exactly. Let's start rotating here. So now our teammates going with... Let's see what we do. We go with our teammates or we go separate. I don't mind either way, but play with them here. Now you're going to be in maybe a 2v1. Play with your teammates here. There you go. He gets a kill. There you go. Look at the map. Where are they coming from? What are you thinking?
Well, I was gonna try to take that guy out on the left and then push through middle, but I ended up engaging the guy in middle.
That's fine. What about now? Look where you just spawned. So they have to spawn Lambo, right? Our teammates got the point. Right there, I would love if you went middle. I would love if you cut through middle there, but I don't mind this play. I don't mind this play. Yeah, I love this. Much better. Much better. Now just chill there. That's perfect. Perfect. Now the only thing is they could maybe jump up from the right, so I would have pushed up a little bit further, but this is not bad at all. Again, don't get tunnel vision, don't get tunnel vision. Now you can help them because no one's there. Yeah, so right there, that was a good play from you, but it's just about being a little bit quicker with that pinch off that your teammates getting the deaths there. But again, I don't mind that because your teammates should have won their fights, right? Most of the time, they're going to be fine there. Like what you did was actually the right play. You trusted your teammates, you held middle for them. They just lost their fights. That's fine. That's going to happen. But most of the time, that's the best play. Right now you're by yourself. I'm not a fan of you playing here by yourself, but I don't mind this. Use your equipment though. Use your equipment. Be a bit more annoying here. You know where they're coming from. See? You see how you're probably dead straight away here? Let's see what happens. Yeah. So for me, I didn't like you getting on the hill there because you died straight away. So I feel like you just wasted your whole life for 2 seconds.
Right, and that's something I really want to work on is adding more quality to those lives.
Sure. Again, sometimes I don't mind you baiting and switching, but sometimes like that, I feel like that's just a useless death because you just jump in, end up dying straight away, and nothing really happens with it. So right now, again, I'd watch my left there, because the minimap shows them their side. Now I'm behind them. Now I'd be quicker. Just be quicker. Look at the map. There's literally 2 of them on the point. Just be quicker. There you go. Now there's 3 down. Now we push up. So right now, again, you're sitting here. We should be pushing up, bro. We should be getting that spawns. We should be getting that spawns quicker. There you go. But way quicker because they're coming for your right.
Yeah, he was downstairs. He got me from
but again, why did that happen? Because of how long you took, right? You see that? You see that you come through the right there? Because of how long you took. You guys got the kill. You should have been out of there. Should be out of there. Look how far you spawn now. Just make the game a little bit harder for no reason, okay? Right now, you're going through the front. They rotate. They're probably going to kill you. Use your equipment now. One thing you haven't used all game is your trophy system. Good nade. There you go. You know he's on the close right here. Good too. That's fine. That was good too. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Again, just being a bit quicker with your movement. I don't think you got time. I think you played that fine. You're pinching them here. This is great. That means they're going to spawn on your far left. They're going to spawn on the hedges and the front. There you go. Now your teammates spawn at the back. You're fine. They're coming through the front. Even right there, you could have used your equipment. But why didn't you use your equipment like the way they did theirs? That was an easy one, bro. Like, you know, you went through the front there. Just spam your equipment before you get in there. Like, you would have stopped them from coming through the front. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
10 seconds left there. I don't mind you just banging, just banging. So that death's fine because it's 10 seconds left. I don't mind this death, but you want to hope that your teammates rotate. And there you go. Now you spot at the back. This is what you don't want. So you see, this is the big thing about rotating early because you don't want this one. Now look where you're coming through, right? This is what I was saying earlier. Remember I told you that you wanted to cut through hedges like this? This is what I'm saying. The opponents are coming through here. So there's no point sitting at the back of the spawn on the P3. This is what you want to cut. Just like you're doing now. That's what your opponent should have been watching. Okay, take your time. You got your equipment. Take your time. You got your equipment. Just watch over your teammates. Okay. So you didn't do a good job watching over them, so now you're by yourself. They're going for a pinch now. So you got to play your life. Don't just run on. Look at the window, look at the window, look at the window. Yeah, right there again. That was a bad play just because of the minute. Yeah, that was a really bad play. Because your teammates spawned out. We'll go through that again in the private match of what you could have done there and just realize that the game just flipped on its head right there and you were in a prime position there to be annoying. Overall, really not bad though. Really, really not bad. Even if you lose this game, that doesn't affect me. Like, I can see your understandings there. We're just going to sharpen the sword. We're going to sharpen the knife of your understanding. Just get it to a point where it's a little bit cleaner to make those decisions a little bit faster. Right now, great rotation. They're going to come through middle probably, or their Lambo most of the time middle. So I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Yeah. So right there was a really bad spot. Like you literally knew they were coming from Lambo or middle, and you exposed your back to Lambo. You should have exposed your back to this side because this was your spawn, but instead you exposed your back to Lambo. Close left minimap. Close left minimap. Okay, that's game over. Talk to me. Give me some pointers. How do you think you played overall and stuff like that?
Well, I think I started out stronger, but I think as the game got moving on, I quit doing some of the things I should have done, like pay more attention to the UAV.
Yeah,
like
sure, I would agree. I would agree.
Because I think I lost sight of where people were at times.
Yeah.
Definitely on some of those rotations, I realized where I thought I was making a good play is actually a more selfish play, because if I die, that puts 2 or 3 on, and that puts us more at a deficit.
I like the way you said that, because most people think that that's the right play in terms of like, oh, I've just got 3 seconds, you know, it's for the hill. But I think what you said is a good way of framing it, even though it may not be true. It may not be selfish, but I like you thinking of it as selfish because it makes you not play like that. Because it wasn't selfish in terms of like you did something selfish for your stats, but it ended up making the game harder for your team, which in a result could be seen as selfish. So I like you framing it like that, just because it made you stop that habit. So could you join my private game, please? If you join through, I've got this set up. I'll give you the code when you're ready. Do you know how to join a private game code?
I know how to set them up. I've never used one, but I think I have.
So same thing. Just go to private game instead of create. Just join.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Perfect. And then I've got the code for you. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get it set up. Okay, so the code is... Oh, let me get it set up. W64JB. There you go. Perfect. Could you put a tactical insertion on both your classes, please?
Already ahead of you. Got it.
There you go.
Class.
Absolutely love that. That is S-tier work from you, my friend. Okay. So, overall, good stuff from you. I do think that you played well. I do think that your raw gun skill was a little bit higher than the lobby. Like, you actually felt like you were comfortable. You were getting 3 pieces. It felt good. One thing I noticed just off the movement was there was no... this is probably the biggest... I would say feedback I give to most subscribers when coaching them, and I don't think people do this enough. There was no omni movement sideways, right? And when you play more advanced lobbies, you're going to see a lot more omni movement used. So I always think it's a good habit to start doing it early. And we're going to go through why, and a bit more importantly, how to do it. So could you just meet me through the middle map, please? Meet me near P1. So I would say there's about 8 to 10 like things that I noticed through that game that we're going to kind of just spam through that I think will help you out, and we're just going to go through together. Okay, so starting off, if you P1, come with me, please. Okay, so just come behind me for a second. So off the break, this is what you said to me. The first thing you said to me is, I have a submachine gun, so I'm going to play heal, right? The first thing is I want you to kind of break that belief of, oh, because I have a sub or because I have an A, I have to play the certain thing, right? For example, if you need to, if you're here and you have to play the back and you have a sub, you just make it work. Yes, it's not the optimal gun, right? But if you have to, you're not going to say, oh, I'm not an AR, I'm not sitting back there. I think that's a really big belief system that people have. I don't think you have that because you weren't saying that, but I'm just saying, for example, you should be adapting. So right now, when you're standing here and we see 2 people go ahead of us on the underground, we should automatically know they're going to go to the point. Let's go up top. Because what you did was this. You stood here. You literally stood like this. and you're the teammate next to you, just off the break, right? Let's forget everything else. We automatically have 2 people prone on the hill. The up top is everything. The up top is everything on this hill. You're giving them essentially a 4 versus 2. And I believe you had another teammate on the hill as well. So basically they had this control. They had this 2 people on the left potentially, and they could have had 1 right here, and they could have had 1 more on the right. Now you may only have had 1 person watching over you from your side, right? So this 1 person here that's watching over you, imagine stand here for me. Imagine you're watching over me, right? And this is me on the hill. Okay, person 1. Then this is person number 2 on the hill. Like, you don't really have a lot of support because both your people on the hill are kind of playing their life, right? So now, stay where you are and try to watch the top. Try and kill me from there, okay? Let's stop for 1 second. You see how you're distracted by me, right? Imagine you were shooting me that way, but my other teammate by then was there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you have so many things to worry about. As one person, it's almost impossible. And now let's say I shoot. Can you go prone for me? Now you're prone. Your whole team is by themselves on the hill. So you can't just have 1 person guarding. It's just not enough. You need at least 2 people fighting for top mid, because top controls everything. It really is, okay? So anything you want to say about that point? That's just a small one, but off the break, I would say just be a bit more flexible in terms of kind of just being flexible on what your team are doing. Right? If you're the only one on the point, sure, that's fine. Go on the point. But if your teammates are also on the point, then play your life a bit better. Another thing is, like, when you're on the point, one thing you weren't doing enough was, like we kind of said about leveraging your life, yeah? I think you can do a bit more with your equipment. So when you're on the point, so like go crouch, maybe crouch, maybe chuck a stun, maybe chuck a nade on the right, like hold a nade, maybe chuck a nade like that, play your life a bit more, maybe snake it a bit more, like be a bit more annoying, where you were kind of just a bit flat on the hill. So if you are going to play the hill, be a little bit more annoying to add a little bit extra, that 5%, okay? Move on to the next point. If we go through here, anything on point 1?
Oh, no, I mean, that made sense. Yeah, I definitely, I'm starting to realize it's not so much the gun you're using, it's more of like, well, you need 2 people at all times defending and attacking.
So again, the numbers change depending on the hill, but just as an average, just as an average thing, like you just got to look at, like, the way I like to look at it, and I kind of said, you spoke on the guide earlier, the biggest thing about it that got me to iridescent, in my opinion, and people say, oh, you had good teammates. I'm like, no, I don't think that's the case. I think what I did was just allow my teammates to, I played off my teammates, right? And do you watch the CDO by any chance?
I do, yes.
Okay, so when you people, this is a big problem I have in terms of, not I have to be, not a problem I have, but this is a big issue I think is in the scene. People watch the CDL and they're like, okay, I love Shotzi's playstyle, I want to play like Shotzi. The issue is, Shotzi's playstyle works when their team works around it, right? Like the playstyles work because as a team, like for example, Shotzi will say like, Dashi plays time, I'm going to go to this side. And they know like, okay, Dashi's got time, Skies will have the right. Do you know what I'm saying? They have a setup, right? So it allows one to go rogue in that setup. But if you have 4 Shotzis, one of them would have to adapt, and that's normal. Like Shotzi knows as well, right? If he had a Shotzi and a Shotzi and a Shotzi and a Shotzi, one Shotzi would probably be here watching over. I watch Scrap a lot. Scrap is a player that will play here. Scrap is a player that will play here and watch over his team. But if there's 4 Scraps, if there's 4 people like Scrappy that's holding these angles, it wouldn't work because no one's on the team. So you need different parts of the mechanic. You need different parts of the machine to work. So what you are is a part of the machine. What you said to me is, I'm a sub, so I'm going to be the hill part of the machine. Unfortunately, your teammates had the same idea. So did you see how there was 3 of you doing the same thing? And that was the problem. It wasn't what you did, it's the fact that 3 of you were doing the same thing. Now, is it easier for me to change or get my teammates to hope to change? It's always easier for me to adapt. And that's the hardest thing about solo queue, is not doing what you want to do, but doing what the team needs. And right there, the team needed you away from the hill, and you didn't get away from the hill, and that's how you guys got broken.
Right, because I mean, once I did die and then I started playing up top, I realized that I was actually doing more.
There you go.
Because I was able to clear out that.
There you go. Exactly. Area. Now on that point, if your teammate was up top and the hill was empty, then go on the hill. There's no right way of playing it, but you just have to, as a team, have a wide range of play styles. Right? So if no one is on the hill, yes, go on the hill, play your life. But if we have 2 people on the hill already, I don't think you jumping on the hill is going to help the game in any way, having 3 people there.
Yeah, I mean, and it kind of goes into something I'm sure we're going to talk about too, where it's like, if I've got somebody watching middle, I don't need to be watching middle with them. I need to be looking at another angle too. So
we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. You're right in what you're saying, but there does come ways of like funneling people in, and we're going to go through that together, okay? Okay, so that's point number 1, just in terms of what you did a little bit wrong. Just not really adapting to the team situation. Okay, point number 2. So right now there's there's 20 seconds left. We get 3 kills and you're standing here. You're kind of cutting the lane like this. You're kind of standing like this. What we need to do is when there's 20 seconds, oh, okay, we've got the kills. Let's push through, let's push through, let's push through. Now that I'm standing around here, they are probably going to be spawning around the P3 back there. So we need to kind of play our life here. Now, this is a question you had, and we're going to go into it a little bit more in detail because it's a very difficult answer to give you. It's not as straightforward as that. You kind of said, when do I hold? When do I push? What do I do here? So what we were trying to do, okay, is as a team, right? Let's say P1's about to end, right? P1 has a multiple like ways of spawning. Like in P1, there's quite a lot of spawns just because of the way P1s are. So you can spawn around here. You can spawn around the P3 on the other side. You can also spawn on like the kind of like P4, you know, like the P4, like the water side. You can also spawn kind of like on the right side. So there's a lot of spawns going on. But what you want to do is, could you come with me? And I want you to imagine there's an imaginary line. This is our imaginary line, like this, okay? So we're going to go forward. This is our line. So come with me. Come with me, come with me.
Okay.
So our line is like this. So now we're on the other side of the wall. Obviously, we have to go left here. This is our line like this. We're going to go around, we're going to go back to the right again like this. So this is kind of our line in your head. You can have the line where you want, but the point is you don't really want people to be on this side of the line when there's about 20 seconds left. Does that make sense? Kind of hard to think of it. Like you want to keep them as far away from this line as possible in theory, because we want P2 spawns. So the way we want that is this left side, we don't want people to be here. We don't want the opponents to be here because they have a higher chance of breaking the spawns. Same thing as on P2. Come with me again on P2. We don't want them here, right? On P2, we don't want them in lobby. We want them pushed away. Same thing on this right here. We don't want them in this area. We want them pushed around there. Does that make sense? Before we continue?
It does, yes.
Yeah? So now you're only going to be able to hold one side, so I get it. But let's say your teammates have the middle and the other guy has the left. This is what I'm saying, right? So this is really important. So right now your teammate has, your teammate's in lobby like this. Your teammate's in lobby like this. Your teammate has bottom lobby, right? And you have another teammate holding top lobby like this. They've got lobby control and they haven't allowed people to come in. Cool. You have another teammate like this. You have another teammate holding the left. He's not letting people get through. I don't think this is the best spot, but let's just use this as an example. You're playing solo queue, right? Now in this scenario, you do not need to be hard blocking like this, because what happens is you are just holding the back and you have given up the right. In this scenario, when the only thing available is for them to come through the right, you should actually push up like this and keep them away, right? Like this, you should keep them away. So now you guys have the whole line, okay? No one can spawn in unless you guys get a kill. So once you guys get the kills, let's say you get 3 down, right? Let's say you get 3 down. If you want to, because you're not sure if you're blocking it, all you do is this, as you get 3 down, you can just back away and stand like, if you stand here, for example, 1, 2, 3, they can't spawn here. Now you are blocking the spawn. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
Okay. Now you go up again. Now I don't think you need to do that. I think somebody will do it naturally, or generally they probably won't spawn behind you because you guys are so close to the spawn anyway. So you should be good. But if you want to, just in case you're a bit concerned, you could back away. Once you get, let's say you get 4 kills or 3 kills, just back away, because what happens is as they die, they have a 3-second window where they're respawning. During that 3-second window, the game is just deciding where to spawn them. If you stand here, for example, and they have absolutely no map control and you have a teammate in lobby on the left, the game isn't going to spawn them behind you. The game is going to spawn them around their side of P1, like that bottom lobby P1, okay?
Okay.
So the game's cool. Then they spawn up and you go through again. Now you're chilling. But what you were kind of doing sometimes is a bit scared. You were playing back here. Now, if our teammates do not have lobby and our teammates do not have the left and they're dead, the reason you don't want to stay up here is because now, you know, before in this situation, in the good situation, we have this right. This is easy to hold because they're funneling through the front. That's easy. But if our teammates don't have lobby and the teammates don't have the left, why is this not a good spot to sit?
Well, because now I have multiple angles that they can kill me from. Exactly.
So if you die now, if I'm the enemy now, if I'm the enemy and I come in and I kill you, we have the spawns, you spawn out. So this is where you say, okay, I need to hard block it and basically just play my life. Now, when you're standing here, you're not giving your team the spawns. You're actually not giving your team the spawns. What you're doing is you are blocking the spawns. You are blocking the spawns. Does that make sense?
Yes, because it's forcing them to not be able to spawn here.
Yo, you on the stream?
Oh, who's joining? Who's joining? What's going on? All right, that scared me. Someone just joined the call. But anyways, back to the point. So right now, if you're my teammate and I've died and I said to you, yo, hard block, yo, carnage, we're dead, like hard block. What you need to do is say, right, I'm going to stand back here. And what happens now is if your teammates die, if we're on the same team, if our teammates die, they do not spawn here because the enemies are here as well. But if you kill someone, right, they don't spawn here either. Does that make sense? Basically, both teams are blocking the spawn. And what you're doing by being back here is you're dragging the attention to you a little bit. So now I'm your enemy. Now I'm your enemy, right? Stay there, stay at the back for me. Try and kill me and try and finesse at the same time, okay? So right now, imagine, wait, let's stop for 1 second, stop for 1 second. I should have been watching, let's call this hedges. I like calling this hedges, right? It might be wrong. Let's say this is hedges. I should be watching hedges for, I'm the enemy now, okay? I should be watching the hedges for your team. I should be like this. I should be watching the hedges. But because you're back there, I'm now distracted by you. I'm trying to kill you. So what's happening is you are buying time. Right now, your teammates are getting time to come closer to us. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
And if you kill me now, I don't just spawn here again because you're blocking it. I actually spawn out. Now, if I kill you, you spawn out. But you dying is a lot more tough for your team because you're the only one back here. So as soon as I kill you, I then turn around and watch hedges. So you need to play your life as long as possible. If you get a kill, it's a bonus. One person spawns out. Okay? What do you think about that? Talk to me.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I need to play smart, so like utilize coverage, utilize
Yeah.
equipment to make sure that I don't die.
Sure.
Or at least distract you long enough to get.
No, don't worry about the execution right now, but what about the understanding of when to block and when to hold and like when to be back here? Because people get scared. People are like, oh my God, go be at the back. Bro, if your team are pushed up a little bit, right? You got someone in lobby, someone at the right, for example. Let's say you have someone in lobby right now and someone on the right. Let me tell you the issue with being back here. The issue with being back here is the whole left is open. So the person in lobby, come with me now. Imagine that you're back there, Carnage. You're back there, okay? And I want you to pick up the left instead. But you're not. You're picking up that back there, right? And I'm in lobby like this. If I'm in lobby like this, right? Let's say I'm sitting like this. And I'm chilling like this, okay? I'm holding this angle. What happens is the enemy... Now we're the enemy. We're the enemy POV. Now we come through. Carnage isn't even looking at me. I go through. Oh, hello. Kill that guy. Now we've cleared lobby. Now we go through. We stand here. We've just blocked the back as well. So us and you have blocked the back. Now... you have to fight us as well, and my teammates are going to go through the lobby and kill the guys off the point. So you hard blocking has done nothing for your team. All you've done is just delayed the inevitable of them getting broken for no reason. See what I'm saying?
Yes, that makes sense.
But if your teammates are dead, then sure, stand back here, be annoying, hard block it. Or if you're the only one, let's say you're on a rotation, you spawn up by yourself and you're like, oh, I'm the only one here. Just hard block it because you don't know where people are to get information. Hard blocking is a safer way to block it. The reason it's called hard blocking is because you are basically just guaranteeing that the enemy does not spawn here. That is your job. What people think, and they get it wrong, is, oh, I'm holding spawns for my team. That is incorrect. To hold spawns, you're better off being here. So right now, and this is again, look at the minimap. If my teammates right now, this is what's happening a lot to you, okay? So that's kind of the spawn point of it. The next point is this. Your teammates, bro, will kind of on the point. There was 3 of them on the point here. So your 3 teammates are on the point and you're standing right here. What do you think you should do right now?
I should be pushing up to at least lobby. That way I can make sure nobody pushes through.
So this is where you're right, but we can make it a little bit better. So pushing up to lobby, what happens then? We have lobby control and we have right control, but we don't have left control. So there's a higher chance of us getting killed. So what I would do, if I'm the only one here, is stand here and kind of look left like this and then look like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have the left and you have the middle. So now I'm actually doing a good job. But if I see you, all I have to do is distract you. I shoot you, distract you, back away, and then I can stand here. The point is we don't want them to get past this line. We're just trying to keep them trapped. But if you play in lobby like this, if I play in lobby, what about if they come through the left? They're just gonna kill me, okay? So it really depends. Now, if there's 20 seconds left, and my teammates are 3 in the point, I am actually gonna push through lobby and get out of here, because now I actually want the spawn at the back to open up. I actually don't want to spawn there. So I'm going to push through. I know, show me where they spawn. Where's the main spawn on this hill? Where should they spawn? That's not the main spawn, so that's a secondary spawn. So the main spawn's at the back, and what about the other side? Because we had that, remember? Where the enemy's going to be spawning.
It should be on theirs.
Okay, so that's not really the main spawn again. The main spawn is here. The main spawn, like most of the time, is here. They literally spawn here. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then and then they come through this way, right? This is the main push that they do. Yes, what you said is right. They also sometimes spawn their bottom lobby, depending on like where people are pushed up. If you come bottom lobby for me.
I thought we were talking about P3. That's why I was.
Oh no,
saying
P2.
Yeah, that makes
We're
more
still,
sense than
we're still on P2, right? So sometimes yes, they spawn here, but most of the time they kind of spawn around here, and they're coming through here. So the point is, when there's like 20 seconds left, you should be pushing this out. But what you did is you pushed this out, which is good, but through the front. Your teammates were watching this, so you're just going with them. You should be going for a different angle if you can, okay? Especially when there's like 30 seconds left. Like you would sometimes just not look at your teammates. Like there was 3 teammates on the hill, and you would kind of just go through. And then you know what I'm saying? Like you would go through and watch where your teammate. Now there's 4 of you on the hill. So just go through a different angle sometimes.
Well, I had a few unnecessary deaths doing that because I got flashed on one and got killed.
Yeah, exactly.
And all that, and I didn't even need to be there.
Exactly. Now again, you played that fine, but it's just about being a bit faster with it. Now, this is a really important point. We have spawned them at the back, hopefully. Hopefully you've done our job and spawned them at the back, okay? And this is exactly what you did. Right now, you're going through. They are coming from hedges. Remember where we spawned, where we spoke about hedges, right? So right now, if you think right now, they are at hedges. They are at hedges right now. Then go to the back and play your life. You think, oh, they've beaten me, so I'm going to kind of play my life back here because I think they're going to go for it. I get it. Maybe kind of play your life, kind of wait here. You think they've beaten you, cool. But if you just, say example, you just got 4 down and you know that they haven't spawned up yet. This is what you were doing. You were kind of holding this left lane. It's literally impossible for them to come through the left because your teammates are there. You need to cut them off at hedges. And this is what I was saying. Instead of coming all the way back here, this is what you're doing. You were standing. I said, you need to put more pressure on them, right? What I would have preferred you doing is this. Come with me. You know when you're standing here, we're gonna go back to this point A. Instead of, and this is really important, little route. Instead of right here, when you push through in your hair, instead of going all the way round the map, cut through the map, watch your left. You see no one here, slide backwards. Because think about where they're spawning. They should be spawning at the back of P2. So now we watch middle, no one there. We go through, we check hedges. Now we should hopefully beat them. If someone comes through, boom, we kill them. Back away, wait for our teammate. We watch middle for a second. Do you see what I'm saying? We're cutting the map. So we're actually keeping them. If I get a kill now, there's 10 seconds left, I'm keeping them trapped at the back of P2. But what you were doing, instead of being this middle, is you were being all the way back here. So you basically let them get to hedges and then you come from here. So you're making the route a lot longer. So then you come up here and they're already on the point.
Well, yeah, because I realized I'm taking myself out of the fight.
Exactly. You're taking yourself, exactly. But the thing is, because you know they're spawning at the back there, you should be here as quick as possible, kind of holding this catwalk and just killing them from hedges. Like, don't let them get past this hedges area. Does that make more sense though?
That does, yes.
Yeah, like keeping them trapped in that hedges is so crucial because then if you kill them and say P2 is still active, right? They're gonna spawn at the back of P2 still. So now they're taking another 20 seconds to push through, and it's just so annoying for them to deal with. And that's why I think it's crucial to just understand the map and say, right, I'm gonna cut through middle instead of going all the way around the map. Okay, let me start that again. I want to go through a few more things, then you can play one more map yourself and we'll watch over you and see some changes. But that's a big thing you weren't doing, is you were just cutting the whole map. So instead of cutting the map in the middle, you were going around the outer skirts and just taking an extra 30 seconds.
Well, and something I realized is this whole time I've thought that it was like I was anchoring the spawn, but I'm realizing that you can anchor and position yourself in a much better place to keep them from spawning. You don't have to be actually in the back.
Yeah, so this is, again, that's kind of what we spoke about the P2 thing, right? It's not about anchoring the spawn. It's about cutting the lanes and depending on the map. So meet me again at P3. So like, yes, you're right. You are anchoring the spawn. No, you are anchoring the spawn, but you're just letting yourself get trapped at the back, right? So there's a bit of a balance. For example, could you stand up here, this top window for me?
Yes.
Okay. All I want you to do is when I come through this hedge, just kill me. Okay? Okay. Right there. Imagine if I'm not ready like that. You kill me, okay? And now, go back away to your stairs, back away to your side of middle, and watch middle. Back away to your side of middle, and watch bottom P1. So imagine my team is going through. Kill me. Okay, like that. So that's the point in terms of like, you should watch that. Now go back to the hedges again. Go back to hedges again, hedges window.
Oh, I see.
Now, by this time, right now, your teammate has middle. You're chilling, so you hold hedges. Okay? Now, right now, your teammate picks up hedges. Your teammate picks up hedges, so your teammate stands exactly where you are. Your other teammate's middle, but you haven't seen some kills in a while. What do you think you should pick up? What's open? Maybe the left?
Yeah. So wouldn't that be more? So when the left from this position, where would you consider left is from this position? I guess.
So meet me in this top middle. So again, this is what I mean by it's all depending on the minimap and the kill feed, what's going on. So right now, we had the right. You got the first kill, which is really good. You got the first kill, he should spawn out. Now you back, your teammate has middle now. That's fine. That's perfect, okay? But now you have a really good setup where your teammate has middle like this, right? Your other teammate has the right like this. So technically, the only place they can come from is the far left, P4, okay?
Oh, okay.
So now, just to get the first wave, what you can do is look like this. Again, it just depends on the map, right? But what I might say is, okay, we've killed 3 people. We're missing 1. That's where the kill feed is important. So let's just say we're playing phase, okay? We killed Celium, we killed Draza, and we killed Simp. Who's missing?
BZ.
Okay, so we know a BZ's missing. So what I do is I just go through, because of the timing, if a BZ like was playing normally, he would have, if he was coming through hedges, he's been spawned for ages, so he should have come through already. Does that make sense? Like, because we killed 3, so he should be, if he's not here, he's not middle, we're just gonna guess, okay, a BZ might be in the left. And this is what I mean by looking at the kill feed. So I would stand here for a second. I would watch it like this. Now, if a BZ, I'll hold it. Let's say my teammate now just kills a BZ. I know all 4 have died and now spawned up again. So I now know, okay, they're set for another wave. But I would wait, and then the BZ comes, we get the kill. Now we kill a BZ. Now we know the rest are spawning out. It's just about keeping an eye on the kill feed to kind of make sure everyone's dead. And it's a fresh picture, okay? So now we have a perfect setup. Our teammate's holding middle. This is great. Our teammate's holding this hedges. Like this is fine. Our teammate's holding this hedges. We have another teammate on the hill. Honestly, I would just chill. Like, I don't even mind. Like, to be honest, in that setup, it's like you want to just kind of block the spawn for a second. And then when they spawn up, so right now they spawned up, then we go ahead again. When you're blocking the spawn, you just want to block it during the deaths. Right? So like, if your team gets a 4-piece right now, your teammate just gets a 4-piece right now. What you don't want to do, they just got a 4-piece, you don't want to go forward. Because you're giving the game a chance to spawn them at the back, because that's open now. So if your teammate gets a 4-piece right now, I'm going to say it to you now, okay? I'm pushed up hedges. When I say I get a 4-piece, I want you to react to that. So wait, I just got a 4-piece. 3, 2, 1. Now I just got a 4-piece. What do you do? Talk to me. What are you doing? Talk to me.
Went back, slid back into the spawn, counted to 3, then pushed back up.
Okay. So right there, the important information, like you need to slid back. That's like, I don't care what movement, right? Or not in a rude way, in terms of in-game, right? So right there, the point is like, what are you doing though? What is the content? What are you doing? Are you like, you're hard blocking the spawn? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the reason I'm saying I don't care, not in a rude way, is because if you're, so what you should say to your teammate, you're not gonna say, oh, I slid back. You're gonna say, I'm hard blocking the spawn. That is the vocab you're gonna use, so they know, oh, he's blocking the spawn. So now the game knows, okay, now you said 1, 2, 3. Right now, as soon as you just spawned up right now, where do they spawn? They're gonna spawn back hedges, okay? So now you come up again. Because you stand here right now, now you watch these stairs, you wait for another wave. See what I'm saying? So it's all about waves of kills. Your teammates get a 3-piece again. If you want to, you could kind of back away just to guarantee it, that's fine. You can back away if you want. Now, sometimes what you want to do is you can keep them trapped back here. If you want to, again, depending on the rotation, you can say, oh, hang on, now it's 12 seconds left. They're going to spawn at the back. That's fine. What I'm going to do is go through like this, and I'm going to catch them. Now you know they spawn on your left. I'm going to chill here. Just go crouch, and they're going to run past you. So just use the minimap as your friend, okay? Again, it's all situational. What I just described to you, you were kind of useless there because your team had such a good setup. But in game, it doesn't really work like that because things are so kind of hectic. So it looked like you were doing nothing there, but that's because your team had a great setup. But once you're hard blocking, you could go through, watch over, and help them out a little bit, okay?
And that makes sense.
And pick up the gaps. There'll be gaps. Now, last thing in this situation, 2 things, and we'll move on to a game. Right now, there was 10 seconds left. You got here. You got here, cool. You know you just spawned here. You know your teammates are here. So you should assume they're not coming behind you. You think it's safe. So you should be doing this. You should be shouldering the left, seeing no one, checking the right. Shouldering the left, checking the right. As soon as you... Okay, now could you stand on this head glitch for me? Okay. I'm your teammate, okay? Turn around just so you can see me. Imagine you're watching forward. Imagine watching. This is what I'll do as a teammate. Imagine you're facing Lambo, right? I see you facing Lambo. No, you could just imagine, right? Because I want you to look at me. So in this scenario, your head's at 360. You're facing Lambo. I'm not going to do this. That's just useless because we're doubling up on Lambo. We get two-pieced. As soon as I see your Lambo, I'm literally going to middle immediately to try catch a timing. Immediately. Okay? Now I'm holding middle. But what you did was this. They were coming from Lambo and middle. This is what you did. This is exactly what you did. You're watching middle. You were scared about middle. You did this. Do you see the problem?
The two people.
You're literally ignoring the whole of Lambo. What you should have done if you didn't know was this. Held middle. Just held it like this. Held it like this. Shoulder. You see someone on the left. You go through. You snake it. Get a kill. You don't push out middle yet because you're by yourself. Right? It's all about timing. It's all about understanding the timing and saying, right, do I think I can get to middle before they do? If the answer is yes, because you got 3 down earlier, you know you can, then go. If the answer is no, right, it's going to be a quick timing, then maybe wait, play it a little bit safer. It's all about timing. So right now we chill. Okay, cool. I need to get now. Your teammate's holding this. I need to hold middle. Come through with me. So now we hold middle. What you did was this. You held it like this. Now this isn't bad, but it's not perfect. Let me explain why. Go prone for me. I'm going to be coming through here, right? Like you saw. I'm coming through here. But what if I do this? What if my teammate goes through that side and I'm just doing this? Watch kill cam. You see that? So that's why the spot wasn't optimal, because there's a bit of a gap there. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. Especially because, I mean, I realized that now that how basic of a spot, even though it was decent, how basic it was, a lot of advanced people are going to know there's somebody might be laying there.
So this is really important. I don't mind them knowing you're there, but just tweaking it a little bit. Let me show you the difference. You were doing this, where you completely ignore middle. Can you try something for me? Instead of standing, going prone like that, could you stand up? Just move back behind this piece of cover like this. Yeah, now stay there. Now I'm going to come through middle, the same route. Try and kill me when you see me, okay?
Okay.
Oh, right there, you kill me. You see what I'm saying? So you have the option there to at least give yourself a bit more of a chance. And all I did, what did I do differently? I just moved a little bit. That is why it's important, just to not give yourself that blind spot, okay? Now, what I would personally do is, if we have the timing and we get the kills, I would personally push up like this, because I would want to kill them at the door, because they're most vulnerable at the door. Right? Because when they come around this corner, like, they're going to stand here, they're going to shoulder, they're going to expect you to be in the corridor. But when they come through this door, they're probably going to go through like that, and then boom, you kill me. So let me show you what I mean. Come through this door for a second, and I'm going to try and kill me, just like normal, okay? I'm not going to tell you where I'm sitting. Just try and kill me when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And then I kill you, I back away. Now I reposition the other corner. Now go through again when you can. I should have told you to put attack and sit down, so that's on me. Come through the lobby. Actually, you don't know where I am, which is perfect. Come through this lobby and try and kill me, okay? So I'm holding middle for my team. Try and kill me. How did you know I was on the left?
I shouldered the right. Didn't
Okay.
see you on...
So let's stop for a second.
So
Right there, you shouldered the right, you didn't see me. But how did you know I wasn't tucked away into like this bit? Or did you just guess I was on the left? You hoped I was on the left.
the second time, it was a guess.
Okay, cool.
When I didn't see you,
So
I was
when
like,
you
no,
dolphin dive
on
there,
the left.
you literally just went out in the open with no information and hoped to find me. If you do find me after such a reflex kill, I don't mind what you did there. Shoulder the right, maybe shoulder the left, back away, then slide and kill me. Like, give yourself an extra little shoulder. Like, why did you this is what you did? You shouldered once, good. Then you just immediately dolphin dive left. But that didn't make sense. Could you dolphin dive out in the open? And that's why you couldn't kill me. I could play anywhere, bro. I could have played here. Like, think about it. I could have played right here, like this. You see? So you didn't give yourself a chance. You just shoulder the right and then dolphin dive left. Give yourself more of a chance. The shoulder was really good. That was step one. But you didn't. But the point again was about the off angle I played, okay? Same thing. Give me back away. Give me 5 seconds and then try and kill me, okay?
Okay.
So you don't know where I'm going. All right, whenever you're ready, try and kill me. You see what I'm saying? Just different angles. How annoying was that? It's hard to predict that, right? Yeah, and then I get a kill and I back away. I get a kill and I back away. I get a kill and I back away. Now come up here, and this is how quick you gotta read the minimap, bro. So right now, I push up a bit, I kill you. And then I see, oh my god, my teammate spawns there. My teammate spawns there. As soon as I see that, I know, okay, I maybe have pushed up too far. Whatever's happened. My team now have flipped it. So we are no longer spawning P3. We are now spawning Lambo. So immediately I turn around, and I'm trying to watch this top middle. Now, in this assumption, my team is on the hill doing this. My team's doing this, okay? My team's watching this left side. So what I'm going to do is say, okay, I need to go through middle now. Same thing. But instead of holding it from here, I like to get active like this. Should I tell you why? Because if no one comes through middle, this is what I do. I go through, I go through, I go through. If no one's here, show me where they're going to be, please.
If no one comes through here, they should be out here.
Spot on. So this is what they're doing. They're trying to break it. Kill me when you can. Just kill me. Just come out the. Don't come out the window. Don't come out the window. Stay in the window.
Oh, okay.
And just shoot me from the window. Yeah, go for it, bro. So right now, do it through the middle. Do it from the whole middle pinch. Because I'm watching your screen. So pretend you're through middle right now, and show me how you're going to come through. Show me how you're going to do it now. I'm going to stop you for a second, okay? I am going to do this. I'm not going to tell you when, but I'm going to come through and try and kill you on the way. And you're just going to play and get information and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah? So try and kill me. Let's go. Okay, let's stop for a second. That took a bit way too long, because remember what your goal is. What is your goal? Your goal is to keep this middle, cut this middle, and if no one's here, you want to kind of slide around this corner, see 3 of them and get the kills, and then back away. So you need to be quicker with that. But this is really important. If you're trying to get aggressive, you need to be quicker. If you're just trying to hold middle and stop them from like coming through middle, I don't mind you playing a bit more paranoid, because even though you're not getting any kills, what you're doing is making it safe for your team, and they know that all they have to do is watch this right hand side. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So if you're playing a bit scared and a bit paranoid because you don't want to die and you're like that, that's fine, because even though you're not doing anything directly on the kill feed, what you're doing is actually stopping them from getting through middle, and you're actually doing fine. Okay, but the extra play, if you want to go for a pinch, sometimes I do this as well. Now this is another play. I'm gonna set you up right here. Okay, I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna give you a little setup right here. Just stand here for me, please. You are teammate number 1. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, cool. You're teammate number 1. I am teammate number 2, and I'm holding this top middle. Okay. Teammate number 3 and 4 are on the point. Come here for a second so you can see. They're in the point watching this left side. Now, we know we just got 4 down 5 seconds ago, and we know they're spawning that side. Happy with that? They're spawning that side.
Yes.
Okay? And I have instructions for you. So stand here, stand behind me. So right now I say, yo, Carnage, go cut lanes, bro. Go cut lanes. Go for it. Show me what you do. Show me exactly what you do. Go cut lanes, go cut lanes. I'm watching you.
Third mid.
You tell me, I'm watching you. You just go for it. Let me see. Stop. So, what you did there was 80% right. Come with me, bro. Come back here. So, come back here. When you went through mid, this was perfect. As you go through here, you're cutting lanes. What that means is you need to stop them in the choke point. The choke point is these stairs. The choke point is these stairs, right? What you did is you took an extra route. You going this way doesn't really make sense, because you might miss them. Think about it. Can you just run through here for me and try and kill me on the other side, right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Look on the map. I'm already on the point. Like, I'm already shooting the point, right? Now, I'm still in a bad spot because that's me assuming I'm breaking. But my point is, you're taking those extra 3 seconds for no reason. If you're going to cut lanes there, let me show you the difference. Could you stand here? And all I want you to do is from here, I want you to go forward and go left as if you're breaking that hill. Okay? Not yet, not yet. 3. And if I kill you, watch the kill cam. Put attack into down first for me. Back away a bit more. Back away a little bit more. So like, imagine you're actually spawning up there, right? And imagine yeah, that's fine. Imagine you're actually trying to break the hill, and where my team's on P4 against you, okay?
Okay.
If I kill you, watch the kill cam. Try and play like normal. So if you see me, kill me, whatever, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. How annoying is that? Like, what do you do there? It's really hard to play against. You see that?
Yeah, well, especially because coming out of the spawn, like, if I don't realize
exactly.
there, I'm still sprinting.
Exactly. Same thing now. Same thing now. Go for it again.
Okay. All right, ready when you are.
Go for it. 3, 2, 1, go. To try and break the hill. Do you see that? So as you got to those stairs, I shot you from here, right? So now, think about the trap I just set. So as you're going up these stairs, you're trying to break the hill, I shoot you right here from behind. So as you're sliding out, you're one shot for my team. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being so annoying. Like, you didn't even see me there. Come here, let me show you where I was. I was just hiding in, like, obviously I know you weren't looking there, but I'm saying I was just hiding like this, right? So you can have the door shut, have they open a little bit like this. Oh, I mean, that's fine. I just stood like this. I went prone. As soon as I see you, shoot you, and back away. Okay. Then you're tweaking, you're turning around like, where is he? You see, I'm being annoying. Another one is this. Same thing. Go and push the hill again from spawn, please.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I know your spawn. I cut lanes because I'm a Go through. Watch the kill cam. Again, right there, you're not really looking at that area because there's people, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to break the hill. And that is how you cut lanes. You be annoying, you wait for the spawners, then you go through and get active with it. Now, from your perspective, and this is really important, this is what I want you to start doing in game as well. If I spawn up here, and we're trying to break it, and my 3 teammates, if I have 3 teammates going through this left right now, I actually immediately think, oh no, somebody might pinch us. So while they're going left there, I actually cut through middle and stop them from coming through middle. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like a 3-on-3 on the hill, and then you have like one person from both sides kind of pinching and trying to get active from both sides.
That does make sense.
Yeah? Because it's like me versus their 3. Exactly. Because, you know, imagine me and you on the same hill. Come with me now. Imagine like I'm doing this. I'm holding like this, right? Play the stairs on my right. Like, imagine right now we're doing this. We're both kind of sitting ducks from someone pinching us. So what I would do, if there's 3 of us, 2 people watching the left, you could turn around now. As a third, just shadow me. So obviously in this situation, we have 2 people watching this left, right? But this is what I would do. So I would come off spawn. I say, okay, my team is there. Come with me now. So you can shadow what I'm doing. So I would be like, oh, let me go. I'm going to go through middle. I'm going to check this area. I don't see anyone. I'm going to go through. And I think they might be up there. I think there might be head glitches. I go through. I've maybe got the ladder. I wait. Slide across. And now I kill this guy. As I kill him, I slide across. And now, even if this guy's looking at me, what have I done? I've killed one. I've distracted the second. Now my other 2 teammates could actually come through. Come with me again. They could actually come through this left now. Like, because it's opened up a little bit, hopefully now, as I'm shooting them, they kind of come through like that. And that is how you pinch successfully. It's all about that playmaker. So I'm going through, trying to make a play, trying to get that 1 kill, trying to be annoying, trying to kind of find the guy through middle, because now middle's gone. What happened to the guy in the hill? You know, before this guy was doing this, before the guy was holding like this, nice and easy. He was holding the right. He was watching for our teammates. But his teammate just died in the middle. What's he going to do?
He's definitely going to look left.
Yes.
See if I'm pushing middle.
Exactly. Now, what you don't want to do is just get the kill and then just run out of them because they're going to kill you. Just be annoying. Distract them. So, like, for example, go on the point and try and kill me through middle. So you can stand there. Try and kill me. Ready?
Yes.
Let's stop for a second. You see right there, you made me weak. I made you a little bit weak, hit you once, but how much time have I wasted for you?
Enough that if you have teammates on the other side
exactly.
of that wall, I'm getting pushed.
And especially if I get that first kill, now I've basically taken you out of the game, right? So I've killed one and distracted one. So now my teammates are, in theory, are in a 3v2.
Which
makes sense?
Better opportunities.
There you go. Last thing before we end the session. Come here for a second, please. So next time you're in a fight, one thing you were doing, which is good, you were sliding forward, which is cool. But what you weren't doing is sliding sideways. So right now, let me show you what I mean. So right now, I go see you. Like right there, how does that look in a fight? Like, doesn't it throw your centering off? Because you're looking at me, right? So I slide right. It's just an annoying way to play because a lot of the time you were moving forward. But when you move forward, you're centering in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still centering in the same direction. They're going to still kill you. You need to start sliding sideways more. Like especially around corners, being a bit more annoying. What do you think? Talk to me.
Well, I definitely think that, I mean, that kind of had that same feeling and situation of, when I was telling you, like, it feels like Diamond and Crimson just sweep the room when they come
yeah.
realizing that, like, because my aim, I could not keep aim on them.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that that was a big reason why, because I literally had PTSD from that slide.
So, I think, I mean, honestly, bro, I think we went through quite a lot, but that was really, really good. I was going to play another game, so I wanted you to play a game, but I ended up spending more time on this because I think I saw enough in the game to give you like the information I needed. Now, normally we do like less time in the private game, but I spent more time in the private game with you because I know that you are actually going to apply what we went through, and I thought it was more valuable to go through more stuff with you. So, yeah, that was everything, bro. That was everything we went through, and I think that's enough. Just to give you a quick little kind of rundown of that. So the main points, did you have any questions on them, or did you want me to kind of summarize them or anything like that?
Well,
the video's there as well, by the way, so you have the video anyways, but did you have any like questions on that? Sorry to interrupt you, carry on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the big thing I learned from today is, you know, it's one thing to like think you're setting a spawn,
yeah,
but realizing that your position actually can be much further up and still set
yeah
down.
sure
You gotta
suffocating them a bit further up. I love that. Like, most people are so scared to like leave the back of the map, and I get it, I do get it, and it is a safe way to like hold the spawns, but what you're doing is you're just putting pressure on you. Now think about the P2, right, on Hacienda, what we just went through. You know, if you're playing at the very back, right, all that's going to happen is they're going to suffocate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to just suffocate you, and then you guys are going to be trapped at the back. So if you guys do that against a good team, it actually has the opposite effect. You end up having spawns, but not really needing spawns, and having no map control.
Well, that was like the first P2 in the game I played. I mean,
yes, exactly. That's why I mentioned it. Because, you know, that's the worst feeling, is when you're on the point. So when they're on the point and you have spawns, because it's actually not a good thing to have. Like, you're in that point, all you're doing, and you know why it's so bad? Because then when there's like 15 seconds left, you're like, oh my God, I'm actually trapped at the back of the spawn. So they actually have the new rotation as well. So it's like a double whammy sort of not wanting to be there, you know?
Because that happened on the second time, because that's when I
exactly
ended up spawning in the very back and we had no rotation.
Exactly. You know, there was 10 seconds left. I said, look where you spawn. And then I asked you as well, where are you rotating from, right? And where did you rotate from? Do you remember? You rotated from hedges. But remember, on the other side, what were you doing when you were playing? You were holding the back of the map instead of holding hedges. Like, you know, right there when you rotated, wouldn't it make sense if the opponent was watching hedges from top window?
Well, yeah, I mean, and that makes sense too, because they're going to obviously look at the route they would take.
Exactly, exact, spot on. That's why I thought it was so important when you did that. I was like, watch that, because that's the route you would have taken. We did take.
Yeah, because I had 2 people meet me at P3. On
exactly, there you go.
In that corner.
Exactly. And that was it, man. Again, I think you did a really good job. Hopefully that was helpful for you just to clean up your gameplay slightly. It wasn't like there's a lot you need to change, but there's just a few things, and I think some of them is kind of what we covered, and then once you kind of clear that, I think we can, next time we have another session, we can work on some other stuff. But to be honest, I think you're in a really good spot. Like I said, the biggest thing as well that we didn't cover too much is I didn't love the dolphin dive. You know, when I actually asked you to chow that area, like, that was an actual drill where I expected to get the gunfight, right, because it was a hard situation for you, but what you did is give yourself no chance of winning that. Like, isolate the corner by corner, like shoulder a corner, cool, back away, shoulder again. Like, once you know where I am, if you want to dolphin dive to camera the gunfight, I get it. But if you're just dolphin diving for the sake of it, just to check where I am, you're not going to have the reaction enough to dolphin dive and kill me at the same time.
So the dolphin dive was definitely an accident. I was trying to slide and I definitely clicked.
Even the slide,
ended up jumping.
So I want to make sure even the slide would have been the wrong play, because you didn't. Okay, no. The slide,
because I would have exposed myself.
It wasn't a wrong play. It was just a harder gunfight. Like, you could have shoulder that first. If you know I'm there, then slide.
Right. I mean, it's like you said in a lot of videos, like, the more intel you have, the better you're equipped for the fight. And just peeking one shoulder does not give me all the information when there's 4 angles you can kill me from.
It's 1,000,000% what you just said. Like, yes, you could have maybe guessed it right, but why are you guessing?
Exactly.
All right, bro.
Get you killed most of the time when you guess.
Exactly. Like, because I played a really good off angle, but if you check that and then back to a dead slid, you get a great kill. All right, man. It was a pleasure meeting you, and you were a fantastic learner. I have no doubt that I'm actually, to be honest, bro, I think we can get you to Crimson one day. How often do you play a day, bro?
Try to play at least 2 to 3 hours a day.
Oh, bro, I can't lie, man. I think we can get you to Crim, bro. I think we can get you to Crim. I'm not gonna lie. I know we might seem a little bit ambitious from Platinum, but you seem like you're actually applying the stuff just from our conversation and from that private game. You listened well, you actually understood it, and it's like, oh, cool, let me add that to your game. So I think after a few more sessions, you should be in Diamond, and then from there, or Compound, and then 1 or 2 more, and I think you should be in Crim, bro. How does that sound to you? Does that sound good to you?
That sounds good to me, yeah. As someone that started back in Modern Warfare 4, the original, I'm realizing that, like, I was handicapping myself many years just trying to go off aiming and not off, like, actually playing the mechanic.
Yeah. Well, now I can see you're making the game smarter for yourself, bro. Just do a little bit more of that. Make the game easier for you. One thing I would say is you're playing well. Play a little bit more for the team in terms of what the team needs. Like, again, you're doing things right, but your teammates are already doing that sometimes, and you're still doing that.
Well, I got to use my awareness too to like not only see my teammates but see what they're doing.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
no reason to two people need to be doing the same job.
Sure. I agree. 100% agree. I 100% agree. All right, man. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'll end the video there. YouTube, you guys know the drill. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys did enjoy that. That was a phenomenal session. Hope you guys did enjoy that one. If you guys want your own coaching, make sure to check out the Discord. The link is down below. Create a ticket, and we'll go from there. My friend, did you have anything to say for the outro of the video?
Yeah, I appreciate it, and good luck to everybody on this next season.
What a kind message, my man. You're the absolute great. Thank you. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow. Peace.